Welcome to the Awakened Impact podcast, where the new paradigm starts here. I'm your host, Kimberly Lebbing, master coach, trainer, and creator of the Paradigm Shift Method. In each episode, you'll hear real, unfiltered conversations with soul-led entrepreneurs, coaches, and healers here to create lasting change. If you're here to lead with purpose, embody your gifts, and create an impact from the inside out, you're in the right place. Hello, and welcome to the Awakened Impact podcast. I'm Kimberly Lebbing, and this is episode 71. But also, it's a brand new beginning. If you've been listening since season 1, you may remember that this podcast was under a different name. It was called Mind for Success. And at that time, I worked mostly with entrepreneurs, business owners, salespeople, and I helped them shift subconscious patterns so that they could grow their success. Even though the subconscious shifts help them with deep inner work and help them improve relationships and all of that, the focus was still on growing their success. And that work was really powerful. I loved it. But the truth is, a whole lot has changed since then. Since that last episode aired, I've gone through some deep shifts, both personally and professionally. And I've tuned into my intuition more deeply than I ever have before, connected more with the collective, and really anchored in my mission that feels undeniable. And that mission is to help raise the vibration of the planet, one aligned soul at a time. And that might sound lofty, but I believe that when we heal, when we awaken, and when we fully align with who we truly are, we ripple. And that ripple has a whole lot of power. I know you've seen it when you change or you have a deep shift. Maybe you're noticing that the people that you're around the most are also responding differently to things. Our work has a ripple effect that goes deep and it goes wide. This work is so important. My work has evolved from helping people achieve external results to guiding soul led entrepreneurs, coaches, and healers through deep, lasting transformation. And even though the work was about that or did that before, this time around, we're saying what it is. We're seeking out the people that want to transform, want that deeper connection to self, want that higher vibration, that want to live out the higher vibration and really create the life that they want, not just in their business, but also in their nervous system, in their identity, and in their sense of purpose. Even the process I became known for before, back when this was the Mind for Success podcast, my process was called the 4-hour rapid results. Anytime I walked into a room, people would know me as, oh, that's the 4-hour rapid results lady. That's evolved. It has a new name that reflects what it truly is more deeply. And it's now called the Paradigm Shift Method because this work goes beyond the mind. It always has. It touches the heart, the soul, body, the entire being. This shift didn't happen overnight for me either. It was slow, it was sacred, it was a very slow unfolding. And over time, Mind for Success, the 4-hour rapid results the name began to feel small. And it felt like a container I had just outgrown. I no longer fit in it. I knew it was time to step into something more expansive, something that reflected not just the method, but the mission. That's where the Awaken Impact podcast comes in. This name isn't just about me, it's about us. It's about us as a collective. The coaches, the leaders that I work with, the ones I'll be interviewing on this podcast, the ripple that they are creating, and the paradigm we're all stepping into together. So, let me share a quick story. As I began working more with soul led entrepreneurs and coaches, I was noticing a pattern. So many of them had already done the work. They were trained, they were embodied, they were committed, but still hitting invisible walls with their client. And by the way, that was me too at one time. One woman I worked with shared something that stuck with me ever since. She said, "I used to think I had to fix my clients." Have you ever thought that? Help them get rid of the blocks. But now I see it's not about the fix, it's about awakening. After going through the paradigm shift method, something really clicked for her, and not just in her practice, but in how she held space. She messaged me and said, "This changed everything. I'm not just helping clients reach goals, I'm helping them come back home to themselves." And that is really what this new season is about. In season 2, you're going to hear real, unfiltered conversations with coaches, healers, soul led leaders doing this deep, brave work in the world. They're out in the trenches, they're out in the world doing it. Some are clients, some are peers, all of them are walking this path of awakened impact. We'll explore transformation, resistance, identity, nervous system regulation, intuition, embodiment, and what it really means to lead in this new era, because we are in a new era. Before we dive in, I want to leave you with a small reflection, a tip, if you will, from my own pause. Sometimes when something no longer fits, even if it once did, it doesn't mean you're off track. So my pause didn't mean I was off track, but there were times where I thought it did. It might simply mean you're evolving. That's what it was for me. I was evolving. So here's a question for you. If you were to name the season that you're currently in right now, what would you call it? Maybe you're outgrowing something old. Maybe you're stepping into something really sacred and new and exciting. Wherever you are, I want this space to meet you there. Taking a break from podcasting for me was really necessary. I needed the space to breathe and to get clear. But now I'm really excited and totally lit up about what's coming. The guests, the stories, the reconnection, not just with others, but with myself. So here's what I would love. If you've been with me since Line for Success, thank you. I hope this next season feels like a deeper, more aligned continuation of everything we started, as it is for. If you're new, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Please subscribe, leave a quick review, or share this episode with someone who's on their own path to awaken impact. And if something in this episode resonated, message me. I'd truly love to hear from you. I had that with the first episode. I would have people message me and tell me what they liked about a guest or the insights that were shared. Season 2 starts. Let's ride. Let's shift. And let's lead the new way together. Thanks for tuning in to the Awaken Impact podcast. If today's episode resonated, I'd love for you to subscribe, leave a review, or share it with someone who's ready to rise. You can learn more about the Paradigm Shift Method at KimberlyLebbing.com or connect with me on my YouTube channel at Kimberly Lebbing. Until next time, keep leading the way.